What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Insider BA's Rumor Mill. This is literally the premiere, the debut episode. As always, I'm Insider BA alongside with my co-host, Macho Man Matty Savage. What a day! It's a new day. Yes, it is. Matty Savage, hit our followers with the social media.
So you guys already all know. On our Twitter, it's @_SmackDown. Oh, SmackDown! Holy shit!
SmackDown was live tomorrow.
SmackTalk. Instagram @_SmackTalk. You can Facebook search us @WWE SmackTalk. Our blog, it's www.smacktalk.wordpress.com.
Yep.
Of course, big shout out to our followers. My Fantasy Sports Talk always got the support for us. Love you guys. Anything?
YouTube? Don't forget
Of course,
YouTube.
can't forget about the YouTube.
Man.
I'm used to kicking off the show, so it's kind of throwing me off being a sidekick. You know what I mean? But I know BA is gonna bring you guys a great show. It's his rumor mill. You guys are always looking forward to the hottest rumors, so I'm gonna let you take over from here.
So basically, Insider BA's Rumor Mill used to be a segment on the People's Podcast. I'm so damn good that I'm getting my own show Monday nights, 1 hour before Monday Night Raw goes live. So you all have to know what the rumors are going into Raw and SmackDown this week.
That's right.
So basically, top rumors for today's show is gonna basically be NWO reunion. Stay tuned for that. Some SmackDown Live, the Fox deal, what could possibly happen in October. Kevin Owens, Money in the Bank, Braun Strowman. You have the Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler match potentially changing. Stay tuned for that. Spoiler alert right there.
That's interesting.
Paul Heyman was at Performance Center. I'll tell you more a little bit. But first, I want to talk about some not as big rumors. Some small rumors with a new segment I want to call Rapid Rumors. Basically, I'm going to throw some rumors at you real quick. If he has something to say, a few points here and there, but it's basically be quick. Rapid fire. The thing is, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't want to be spoiled or you don't want to know any rumors in the wrestling world, I suggest thank you for tuning in. Tune out right now because, hey, tune out right now. You don't want to know what's going on.
And one more thing.
What's up?
Obviously, you guys are watching this live on Twitter, on Facebook. Drop the comments, drop the likes, drop the shares, man. We need all the support we can get.
Yep.
We love answering all the comments. So we're watching on our Twitter and the Facebook, so holla at us.
So if you've already tuned out, shalom, have a nice day. You ain't watching anymore.
Nope.
But for the people who are still here, it's time for Rapid Rumors. Let me start off with one kind of upsetting one. You all know WWE Evolution's happening in October. And that's like WWE's way of giving the girls something to do because the October mega show might be something that's just for the guys again. Like they did a Saudi Arabia Greatest Royal Rumble. So it's like kind of like, we're not going to screw you over. Let's give you guys your own pay-per-view. So don't think it's like WWE's giving them a pay-per-view. This obviously was a reason why they do certain things. The Women's Revolution's kind of been like back and forth. You know how that's going. But someone who started the Women's Revolution, I think, was one of the founding people like way back before Charlotte and all that. AJ Lee, unfortunately, she will not be returning come Evolution due to the discovery of the permanent damage of her cervical spine, which is one of her catalysts for her retirement.
I gotta say, inside of BA, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why she did retire. But like I said, this is rapid fire. On to the next one.
Real quick.
What?
Can't take that with a grain of salt. That's a fact.
That's a fact right there. Chelsea Green, we all know High Flyer BG, shouted her out. She was at the Performance Center with him in Florida. And basically, it's this very strong rumor. She's more than likely going to be signing with WWE. She's been going to the Performance Center, those tryouts numerous times. It's bound to happen. Next, unfortunately, she's definitely going to kill in NXT. But speaking of NXT, unfortunately, Aleister Black has recently undergone surgery due to injuring his groin at a live event in a match against Tommaso Ciampa. It's not confirmed yet, but he could be pulled from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, which is very unfortunate because it's basically going to be Johnny Gargano versus Ciampa versus Aleister Black.
I think that triple threat match had a lot of potential. Three of the best that NXT's got to offer right now. It's very unfortunate, obviously, what happened to Aleister Black. He was having a hell of a run. I was kind of speculating that they took the title off him due to a prior injury, but Insider BA, of course, he's got the insider on that.
That's right.
That was not the case because it was all planned. I mean, They took the title off him. Tommaso Ciampa is a very...
He's so far.
He's the best heel right now in the business, I think.
I just hope that when he comes up, it does, like, that whole Gargano storyline. Something's going to happen to me and Ross. I hope it happens. But moving on to the next thing. Excuse me. There's reports stating that Brock Lesnar is interested in signing a short-term deal with both UFC and WWE. It's going to bring him a lot of money, of course.
Of course.
And his contract was rumored to end at WrestleMania 34, but reports suggest that a clause in his contract meant he could continue with WWE until August of 2018. Hey, guess what? That's SummerSlam, and the proposed short-term deals for Lesnar will bring him large sums of money from both WWE and UFC. Now, speaking of that short-term deal, so we could see him getting future endeavored or just taking a hiatus after SummerSlam. But Vince is planning Brock Lesnar versus The Rock. Brock versus Rock 2 at WrestleMania 35. Woo! Quick input on that.
That's a hot take.
Take it with a grain of salt. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I can tell you something who's going to definitely return. Rey Mysterio will be back in WWE.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut you off. I got something to say about that.
You want to say something about that?
I got something to say about that.
By all means, Matty.
Man, Brock and Rock 2. Wow. That would be crazy, and The Rock would be stupid to do that, because everybody knows Brock Lesnar is rough in the ring.
Yep.
He'll punch your ass in the face if he's pissed at you.
Damn right.
So Rock can't afford any kind of injury like that with his movie career. I don't like the idea.
I don't like it either. There was another rumor saying Brock could go up against Kurt Angle. Stay tuned for that. And there's another rumor also with Braun Strowman involved. Stay tuned for that.
All
but
right.
The Rock, on his case, might also have a match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 35.
Sign me up for that.
Who knows what's going to happen.
Sign me up for that.
But someone who's eventually, he's been on WWE's radar for a long time now. He's been showing up here and there. Rey Mysterio will be back in WWE before October. He has no more indie dates after the first week of September, and he's going to be a playable character in 2K19. Why not have him already come back? There's the Mega Show in October. You already know he's probably going to be on that. I think it makes sense to put him on SmackDown Live because that Fox deal and all that stuff like that. And I think you'll have a great feud with St. Almas. Elevate the young talent.
That would be good. I mean, I definitely agree that he definitely belongs on SmackDown, not SmackDown Live, on SmackDown, just because that was a show back when he was full time in WWE.
This is correct.
I don't really ever remember him making a splash on Raw. Was he ever actually on Raw? Do you know?
Yes, he was. Remember, he defeated John Cena defeated him when he was on Raw.
Again, didn't make a splash on Raw. He's better suited for SmackDown.
Speaking of someone who's not making a big splash on Raw, Jinder Mahal.
Ooh, that's not who I was going to say.
All right, who are you going to say?
Bobby Roode.
Yes, but I have nothing about Bobby Roode today. I can tell you that right now.
That's all right.
Jinder Mahal is getting blamed for his feud with Roman Reigns that led to a terrible match at Money in the Bank. He's being forced to shoulder most of the blame for the feud because of it not working out, which could be why he hasn't been pushed in a feud at all since June. I'll just do a little snippet of what I want to really say about this rumor. I think it's a load of crap. I don't think Jinder Mahal should get blamed because you should also blame Roman Reigns, who's getting a title shot at SummerSlam. When you put two boring guys together, you're going to get a terrible match. That's just how it is. Don't blame just one guy, blame both. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I won't leave it at that. I'm going to tell you something real quick. I was growing sour on Jinder Mahal. I made it pretty public on the Past People's podcasts. I think his character was growing stale. The feud with Roman Reigns wasn't very good.
Correct.
But I just feel like the direction that Jinder Mahal is going in right now is even worse. He's coming out just dropping shanties and...
Yeah, it's like his new character.
No, that's stupid. Like, I'd rather see the modern day Maharaja.
Yep.
Really.
That's what we literally
show me the aggression, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. I don't like
it's
what
like
he's
steroids.
doing.
You might as well just show him. Like, you're like, all right. He didn't take steroids. We don't know if he did. Don't go spreading that rumor around because that's not the insider stuff I talk about.
No thoughts on that.
No thoughts on that. But I think Jinder Mahal was doing better on SmackDown. He should go back to SmackDown. But speaking of SmackDown Live,
here we go.
Daniel Bryan's contract expires on September 1st. He has yet to sign a new one. That's like crazy. And apparently W is reportedly not happy about that, which is the reason why The Miz is doing his jabs when he says you're gonna wrestle in gyms or at the bingo halls in the promos that's been going on SmackDown Live, setting up their match at SummerSlam. He still hasn't signed. We don't know what's gonna happen. I really hope he does resign. Like WWE cleared you to compete, so it's like I understand if you're not happy with something or like. I think it's more of the fact that he has John Cena's. He's trying to get like a John Cena contract. So,
no.
You have anything to say about that?
Yeah.
All right.
He probably got a problem with creative.
This is true.
Because that's what everybody has a problem with in WWE. They don't get the freedom that they want.
Yep.
This feud with Miz has been pretty good.
Yep.
I've been missing SmackDown lately. I was on a honeymoon and it's summertime, man. Like Tuesday nights, like anyway. The feud's been all right, but I just feel like any feud that's all right can be better, and I feel like a little more creative freedom would give Daniel Bryan that.
Yeah.
And
correct.
He don't have
Which
it right
is what
now.
he wants. He's trying to be like the John Cena guy, but they just said
best on the mic is definitely the Miz.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Not just in that feud. I'm talking like WWE right now.
I'll tell you something.
Arguable with Paul Heyman, but
I'll tell you someone who's not good on the mic. Someone who I made a great debate with, Timo.
Oh, I can only wonder.
Asuka. Like I said, she's a streak and only was a streak. Because ever since then, what have you done? You've lost to Carmella and James Ellsworth. Way to go, Asuka.
I do have to say, if we trail back to that podcast, I don't remember how many months ago now, but
I believe it was in October.
That was that long ago.
That long ago,
It's been almost a year, and I think we have a winner of the debate, Timo.
Right,
Inside of BA.
Inside of BA.
Streak and nothing else.
She is set to resurface on this week's SmackDown Live, which is going to be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. She's supposedly going to take on Carmella, and if she does win, she could potentially be added to the Triple Threat SmackDown Live Women's Championship match, which would make it a fatal four-way.
Man.
Which I like, because the fact is, I think Carmella would still walk out and defeat all three of them at the same time.
I got my own. I don't know. I think I might save my thoughts on that.
Leave
for
it on
our
that.
predictions podcast.
Let's leave it on that.
Stay tuned for that next Thursday.
Next Thursday, that's right. It is being reported Jeff Hardy is obviously suffering through some injuries. He will be fulfilling his dates as he is now scheduled to face Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States title. But hold that thought, because Randy Orton will most likely be added to this match. So it would be a triple threat match at SummerSlam for the United States title.
That's not a surprise.
Not a surprise at all. I have 3 more rapid rumors, then I'm going to hit the top rumors, and then I'll sign off before you guys go watch Monday Night Raw tonight. There was a strong rumor not long ago that The Undertaker and John Cena were on a collision course at SummerSlam. Unfortunately, unlikely this match will take place now, because the card is already stacked as much as it is, and they're probably not feeling like you need them. They were like, it is what it is, but
Do you feel like the card is stacked?
I mean, there's a lot of multi-people matches that's making it kind of stacked. But, like, you have Lesnar and you have Roman Reigns that's going to close the show. You have AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. It's going to be awesome and should close the show.
Yeah.
Undertaker and Cena, I would like to see him on SummerSlam. It's one of the big ones. I'll give you two. I'm going to say one more rumor before I get to the big rumor of SummerSlam. But it's probably not going to happen now. And for some reason, there's a report from the Powers backstage saying that John Cena versus Undertaker rematch will take place on September 19th. I looked at the date of September 19th, and it ends up on a Wednesday. So unless it's most likely going to be a live event. Maybe they're training for a future match. I don't know what's going on there, but that's what the Powers backstage are contemplating having right now. Now, also talking about people backstage, the Raw Tag Team Championship match, it's going to happen at SummerSlam. You all know that. Question is, who's going to face the B team? Right now, it's rumored to be a multi-man match. Triple threat for the tag team titles. The Revival and Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. However, Matt Hardy revealed this past weekend that his lower back and pelvis have begun to fuse together. And he had his lower back and pelvis have begun to fuse together. That is a fact. He said it on Twitter himself. And that he's been cryptic with his tweets, and it's kind of been leading to the fact that he might retire because of it.
Wow.
Or he's going to take time off to reevaluate the situation. It's very unfortunate for Bray Wyatt, because I can just see him falling down and being a jobber like he was before. I really hope it doesn't happen. But
Or
this
could be the time that Bray reforms the Wyatt family again. Or some kind of...
Or joins his brother.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I don't know about
Bo
that.
Dallas literally said,
They're a bunch of
"You're my
goons.
brother. I've never had a brother before."
Yeah.
That's kind of
That's
very sad. It's very sad. Biggest rumor of the rapid rumors: SummerSlam is now just 2 weeks away, and ahead of the show, it has been reported that the event could last up to 7 hours. There's only 9 matches on this card.
Wow.
2-hour pre-show, 5-hour show. And it's going to start at 7, apparently. So it's pre-show's at 5. Might last at midnight. If you don't have The Undertaker and John Cena, I don't know what other matches you're going to throw on there. You're probably going to get Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley on the pre-show. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
You changed Mojo's song. Like, come on. I really like the song. Why'd you change it? Like, now I have nothing going for him.
Nah.
But I think that's going to wrap up the Rapid Rumors. Now, I've said it before early in the show. Top rumors for today's show. NWO reunion. You ready for this?
Ready.
You saw the picture. Maybe it got leaked that at the Hogan's Beach house or party, whatever store he has in California or something like that.
It was in Florida.
All three, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan were together. Now, there is a reunion in the works backstage going forward. This is likely to coincide with Hulk Hogan's return to the company. Now, it's not going to be like their full-fledged main roster superstars. It's most likely going to be a network special, or it will be like a one-off affair on like a Raw or SmackDown or pay-per-view, where they just probably show up, destroy the Ascension, because that's usually what they're good for, and that's all it's going to be. Now we'll bring Hulk Hogan back in. Hey, reunion, NWO, and I guarantee we'll have like a 24 documentary series for the NWO.
Oh, they'll probably have a table for 3.
Have we not had that already?
With them?
Yeah.
Oh, has that been? See, I don't really watch table
I don't
for 3.
actually. Yeah, exactly. Unless Alexa Bliss is on some sort of network special, I'm not watching. That's a true fact. I watched some ride-alongs with her.
I'm just reading through the comments real quick. We got Danny Garcia here with us. He's dropping the quick too sweet. And we got Danny Sadinsky, believe in Bo Dallas.
Believe in Bo Dallas. I love it.
I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. I'm sorry. It's Faisal. Hello.
Shalom. Now, the Fox deal that's going to happen, it's already happened. They're going to go live on the Fox channel. It may end up, WWE may end up combining Raw and SmackDown rosters in 2019, just due to the fact that when SmackDown Live is on Fox, the ratings might tank, because you know how SmackDown Live is. We're sometimes not watching. It's the summer, and they might combine the brands to help that out. Worst case scenario is SmackDown Live tanks, and it just end up put on Fox Sports 1, which is still good. It's still a good network. But there's also another rumor where Fox wants some more content from the WWE as like a pregame or a post-show, like Talking Smack might return. There's all this
stole
stuff.
that name from us.
Correct. Some things might return, like a pre-shows and post-shows, to be aired on the Fox Sports 1 channel, and then SmackDown Live happens on Fox Sports.
Damn, they're gonna bring back Velocity.
Oh my lord! Can't believe you just said that.
Yeah.
Now
Sunday Night Heat.
Sunday night. That was a good show.
That's Throwback Thursday.
It's
right only there. Monday though.
It's only Monday though. Raw is going live in about 31 minutes.
Yeah.
I gotta wrap through these rumors quick. Kevin Owens is rumored to be defeating Braun Strowman and cashing in his new Money in the Bank contract on Roman Reigns, who just beat Lesnar at SummerSlam. Which, by the way, there's a side rumor to that. How is Brock Lesnar going to lose?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it has something to do with Paul Heyman.
Potentially. I'll get to that rumor at the end of the show. But I'll give you this one right now. I said Kurt Angle might be getting involved. And he just recently went on Twitter saying he will pick the exact time when to extract his revenge.
Really?
Very strange coming from a Raw general manager. He has his money on Roman Reigns, he said, but he will pick his correct time to make it happen. So I can see Kurt Angle interfering in this match, causing Lesnar to lose, or like restarting the match until Lesnar loses. It's a freaking 7-hour show. I might as well keep that freaking main event going. And then I can see it leading up to a Lesnar versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
Wow, that's a good start to the feud, I guess you could say. I mean, it obviously
he just
started.
Him.
Yeah, it started on Raw this past week. I mean, they obviously have a history in the past.
He just
Brock Lesnar almost broke his neck when he first fought. When he fought Kurt Angle at WrestleMania back in 2002, 2003. 2003.
No, I'm sorry, 2002.
we got comments rolling real quick.
Go ahead.
So we got Taquan. Heard they want the OGs for more ratings. So he's talking back about the SmackDown rumor on Fox.
Okay.
Dan Garcia, Brock will lose clean after Heyman helps Roman and makes him a Heyman guy.
I hope so. I said that rumor like about 2 months ago. I really want that to happen.
But speaking of that, just piggybacking off that,
Yeah.
we had something up on our Twitter. Does Roman need Paul Heyman? And the responses we got were actually very surprising. A lot of people said that Roman doesn't need Heyman in that. He's all right on the mic. He's all right in pieces.
Yeah.
Someone that needs Paul Heyman is Bobby Lashley.
Oh, very, very badly in Asuka. But
That's it.
that's a damn kiss. Roman Reigns, yeah, pieces. Like, give me 30 seconds of him, and then, all right, you're good.
To the point. Just drop your hammers and...
Just do it. I'm the big dog, as Michael Cole likes to say. I can't stand it when he says it every freaking Monday Night Raw.
Can't wait to hear that kickoff Raw tonight.
Yeah, about 28 minutes now. We're going to have Michael Cole. Freaking Michael Cole. I'm not...
Reigns should just be heel.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
We've all been saying
We've all been saying
it's just, I don't think they'll ever pull the trigger.
They didn't pull with John Cena, they're not going to pull
It's
with
for the
Roman
kids,
Reigns.
man. It's for the kids.
Speaking of another name I don't really want to say come out of my mouth, but Jason Jordan. Oh, Jason Jordan. We haven't seen you on TV in a while, and it's been a blessing. The reason why he just hasn't been cleared yet, in a way, because it's a neck injury. Like, the WWE very serious with neck injuries, as you saw Daniel Bryan, Paige, Corey Graves is another one. They're not going to put him back in the ring full-time level until the doctors feel like he can do it. But there is a belief that when he does, which is rumored to be happening after SummerSlam, that Jason Jordan is likely to reunite with his former American Alpha Tag Team partner, Chad Gable.
Oh, man, you know what? He hasn't even been on Raw lately.
See? Meanwhile, Dean Ambrose, who's also rumored to return after, not on, but after SummerSlam, is possibly set to reunite with his former Shield mate member, Seth Rollins. So, with that being said, okay, but I like it because it's gonna catch back on what was happening during Christmas time, where one of them was gonna turn heel, we didn't know who. Then, unfortunately, Dean Ambrose got hurt. So they're probably gonna hey, let's get our best storyline back. So they're probably gonna tag team up. Probably, I don't know who's going to win the tag team champions that I don't know what's going to happen, but eventually they're going to feud each other. One of them's going to turn heel. I hope it's Dean Ambrose. Even though he's going to come back, it's going to be fresh face. I just feel like he's going to go boring again like he was before. Seth Rollins is killing it. That burn it down chant every Monday Night Raw is ridiculous to the point that I get goosebumps.
Yeah, it's crazy. Every week, I feel like every week it's louder and louder. It doesn't matter where they are. I mean, even in quiet towns, I feel like it's still louder every week. Maybe they're bumping up the volume on that when he comes out. I'm not really sure.
How do you think they do that? I don't know.
I have no idea, but let me just get some more comments.
Go ahead.
Coming back on Jason Jordan, we got Dan Garcia. No, God, no, let him stay hurt.
Wow.
I mean, we don't want anybody to stay hurt, but man.
PG show,
Yeah,
everyone just do their job.
We got Taquan, it's Jason Trash.
Jason Trash, I like it.
He said, how about Mr. Ambrose? We just got into that.
Yep.
Dan Garcia, Dean going heel. I think it could be at SummerSlam. That was Taquan.
That's
again.
what a lot of people are thinking.
That's what should happen.
It should happen.
There shouldn't be another Shield reunion of sorts that, we've seen it. It's already happened. It was cool,
It was quick, though.
It was quick, and that's fine. That's all, I popped. You popped. Everybody popped. I mean, the Shield was back. It was great. It was cool.
It was a way to get Roman Reigns over, and it didn't work.
And it didn't work. It didn't work.
As soon as you get rid of Seth and Dean away from Roman, you're getting booed again.
And then if you got Dean Ambrose having this new look, which we've seen pictures online, what better time than to turn heel on your friend Seth Rollins and cost him the Intercontinental Championship? And there's your feud for the fall.
Done.
That's
Monday Night Raw right there.
I don't got a pen on me, but it's that easy to write.
Book it. I need this. Speaking of easy things to write, we're going back on the Roman Reigns topic, and he should be heel and all stuff like that. But I don't want to talk about Roman Reigns. I want to talk about Brock Lesnar instead. Yes, part-timer, gonna go to UFC, gonna get his ass kicked probably. Whatever happens. He's facing Daniel Cormier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I'm more looking forward to Conor McGregor versus... I can't pronounce his name. I apologize. Don't hurt me. But I'm looking forward to that on October 6th. Lesnar, I'll watch you. Whatever. But Paul Heyman, you think he's done with WWE? He's not. He's obviously been working backstage, writing storyline, writing scripts for the show for Monday Night Raw. He's been recently spotted after his F5. He got F5. I mean, he didn't get F5. He got choked out by Lesnar.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle got F5'd. He got choked out by Lesnar, and basically what happened was, what if he's gonna go find another Paul Heyman guy? Who in NXT could be a Paul Heyman guy?
That is easy.
Who do you got?
No doubt about it. It's gotta be the one and only Lars Sullivan.
Thank you. That brings me to my rumor right now. Paul Heyman was spotted at Performance.
We didn't write that.
No, I did not know he was going to say, by the way. I wrote it down. He does not have my rumors. I'm the insider right here, not him.
I just have an agenda.
That's all he's got. Paul Heyman was spotted at the WWE Performance Center this past weekend or last week after his chokeout from Brock Lesnar during a promo training, and he was actually seen with Lars Sullivan.
Ooh.
It makes you think. He might be scouting his new Paul Heyman guy in Lars, like you said, like we both just said. I think it should happen. Lars Sullivan show up. I mean, I don't know. Lars Sullivan show up, kick Brock Lesnar's ass.
Man.
That's a way to put that man on the main roster.
It is. But man, like I just feel like the crowd would just kind of be like,
yeah,
who the fuck
is
is
this
that guy? You know, I mean,
who's
like,
this guy? Exactly.
He had one title opportunity against Aleister Black and lost. Before that, he was just running through the whole NXT roster.
He's like a Braun Strowman.
Yeah, but now what's he doing now?
He's hurt. He was hurt.
Oh.
That he got hurt. That's why he hasn't been on NXT. He's at the Performance Center instead.
Okay.
So he's rehabbing. He's with Paul Heyman, working on his promos. Who knows? Paul Heyman guy. Lars Sullivan. Okay. Yeah. I think it should happen because what can happen is basically... All right, let me paint this picture. Lars Sullivan destroys Lesnar. Goodbye, Lesnar. Go to UFC. Then Lars Sullivan needs someone to feud with. Who do you feud with? Braun Strowman. Big guy, big guy.
I'm just letting you paint this picture.
I just painted it.
Oh, all right.
And come back. I don't know what's going to happen. I didn't paint it further enough. That's why I'm going to paint this picture instead. Don't be surprised to see one of the SummerSlam matchups already confirmed changed. Don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. That's official. That's the main event. Book it, unfortunately. The IC title match. Whew, it may not end up being a one-on-one match. It could potentially be a multi-man match. But a new rumor I heard today, on the date of August 6th. I'm sorry, August...
It's
8th?
August 6th.
I was right. August 6th. August 6th, 2018.
This is hot off the press.
Hot off the press. WWE is thinking about having a iconic ladder match between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. Why? A ladder match that happened in 1995 at SummerSlam between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon is the same date as this year's SummerSlam.
So they're going to bring that up?
Exactly 20 years later.
They're going to bring that
23 years later.
They're going to bring that up, aren't they?
Shawn Michaels defended the championship against Razor Ramon at SummerSlam on August 18, 1995. What's going to happen August 18, 2018, 23 years later? What's been the whole thing with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre? Scott, I posted some pictures on SmackTalk. Dolph Ziggler, Shawn Michaels, Drew McIntyre's Diesel.
Sorry, I didn't know if that was like a cue. I wasn't sure.
No, I'm sorry. It's just me talking. It's my show. Sorry.
All right, it's all right.
You're just here. You're my co-host. All right. Shawn Michaels, Shawn Michaels, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Diesel. Guess what? Shawn Michaels is the Dolph Ziggler. Razor Ramon, I guess, in this way, is Seth Rollins.
I guess.
Ladder match, Intercontinental Championship match. Book that. That will definitely fill in the 7 hours rumored to be happening for SummerSlam.
Man, we've seen Seth Rollins go through Iron Man matches. Seth Rollins go through gauntlet matches for an hour. Man, I would love to see him
in a ladder match.
I mean, you add in Dolph Ziggler, he's another great superstar.
One-on-one, not multi-man.
One-on-one. Just give me a one-on-one ladder match, man. Like I love the multi-man ladder matches that we've seen at like WrestleMania.
It's always good.
Money in the Bank and stuff like that. But give me that traditional one-on-one. Just even get Drew McIntyre out of the picture on that, man. Like, I got mad love for Drew McIntyre, but stay out of this one. Let these two guys put on the potential match of the night.
Definitely be the match of the night. Stay tuned for my next week's show. Once again, it'll be at 7 p.m. On Monday nights, 1 hour before Raw, where I'll give you a rumor on the Women's Championship matches. Not just one, but two.
Wow.
And I'll give you a rumor on the Samoa Joe, AJ Styles match on who will potentially win. But there's always a side thing. I always got something in my sleeve that's not going to make that rumor true because of what I read. I think that's going to wrap things up for today's show.
You got me excited already for next
see
week's
what I'm
show,
saying?
man. Like, I hope you guys all tune in.
If you haven't already liked and shared this video, please do. Like our Facebook page, as Maddie said, our Twitter, our Instagram. Check out our blogs. Go to our YouTube channel where this video will be posted.
Yep.
All the links are obviously in the description right now on our Facebook page.
Yep.
Raw is going live soon in about 19 minutes.
Yep.
So I'm going to make this quick. Everything I just said today, take it with a grain of salt. That's the thing. Take that with a grain of salt. And I think with that being said, I'm Insider BA.
I'm Macho Man Matty Savage.
This has been Insider BA's Rumor Mill. We will see you next Monday, where I might have a different co-host at
Could be me
7
again.
p.m. sharp.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Peace. Too sweet. Good night.
Enjoy Raw.